kids.
Morning, Dad.
Morning, Mr. Kelly.
Hello, Mr. Kelly.
Morning, Betty. Nudge, what are you doing here so early?
Here's your waffles, boys.
That's what he's doing here so early.
Now, Mr. Kelly, what would you like for breakfast? We've got scrambled eggs, we've got bacon and eggs, we've got waffles. I know, French toast.
Have the waffles, Mr. Kelly. They're terrific.
Nudge, don't talk with your mouth full.
Mouth's always full.
She's right. It's like having a cormorant at the table.
Hey, Dad, can I have the car tonight?
And can I have a horse?
Why do you want a horse?
For a pet.
Dad, what about the car tonight?
No,
Why not?
because he's only just got his P plates.
No, why can't I have a horse?
Because.
Dad, if I don't practice my driving, I'll forget how to do it.
Oh, all right.
Thanks, Dad.
Not the horse. You can't have a horse.
Miss Lawrence says every child should have a pet.
Miss Lawrence?
My teacher.
Ah, yes. Well, there's quite a few areas where we don't agree, darling. In fact, there are quite a few areas where Miss Lawrence and I differ.
Yeah, you haven't got a moustache. Miss Lawrence plats her legs.
Can we have a dog?
Yeah, a big one.
I thought you wanted a horse.
I could ride a big dog.
A dog would be good, Dad.
Dad, why can't we have a dog? Tiffany's got a dog.
Well, you can go round to Tiffany's place and pat hers and take your sister with you.
Oh, but it's not the same as having your own.
No, no, no. Look, I know what'll happen. We'll get this dog, and then we'll come out one morning, and then we'll find him floating belly up in a goldfish bowl.
What are you talking about?
Well, it happened with goldfish. I don't see why a dog should be any different.
Can we get a little dog?
How little? Too big. Too big. Too big. That's about right.
Oh, great. We can try and jump through the good O-rings.
But Dad!
No! My foot is down. And look at the time. Look at the time. You're all going to be late for school. Come on. Get a move on. Get going. Look, Betty, this is very kind of you. This is all very nice, but I don't want you doing this. I don't want this kind of breakfast.
Well, I'll have it, Mr. Kelly.
I know, you'd rather have waffles, wouldn't you?
Sometimes I get the feeling I'm not quite getting through to people.
Mr. Kelly, I can do that for you.
What?
That.
Oh, the typing?
Yes, I can do that for you.
Oh, no, thanks, Betty. That's okay, thanks.
No, I insist. If I'm going to be staying here, I want to earn my keep.
Staying? You mean visiting?
Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Well, until you get a secretary, I'll be more than willing to help.
Oh, well, if you think you can type.
Well, it's just a matter of knowing the alphabet, and all the letters are here. Oh, isn't that typical?
What's the problem?
They're all out of order. Well, that's the Germans for you.
I wonder if she's the right person for the job.
I'll just have to make do with this one till we get a proper English one.
Yes, well, it's just for the time being, Betty. Oh, and I better show you how the phone works.
Oh, Mr. Kelly. I come from Walgett, not the Black Stone.
No, Betty, this is a switchboard phone. You see, all the calls come through on this one. And if it's for me, you switch it through to my phone with this button.
Oh, so all your calls come on this phone?
Yes.
Well, then why don't you have this one? And I'll have the empty one.
No, you see, as my secretary, you answer all the calls, all right? And if it's for me, and I don't want to talk to anybody, I'll go like that, and you say I'm not here.
But how will I see you if you're not here?
No, I'll be here, but I don't want to talk to anyone.
Well, why did they ring you?
They want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to them.
Ah. You want me to lie?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you still with us on this? Oh, God.
What does this button do?
Well, that's the intercom, Betty. We talk to each other on that.
But I'm only over here, Mr. Kelly.
Yes, I know that, Betty. We actually don't need it. You see, it just came with the phone.
Oh. I know what it is. It's a chook talker. Well, we had one on the farm.
A what?
A chook talker. It was in the hen house.
The hens had their own phone?
Oh, not a phone. No, it's an inter thingy. Dad used to keep it next to the radio and play music to the chooks. It used to help them lay their eggs.
Yeah, it did.
Demis Roussos was best. Whenever he sang, they'd drop eggs everywhere.
He has the same effect on me.
You wouldn't think chooks would talk Greek, would you?
Never underestimate an Orpington leghorn, Betty.
Of course, sometimes even Demis Roussos didn't work. Then Dad'd get really mad and he'd yell at them, "You bloody chooks, you better get lame or I'll chop your bloody heads off." he had a real bad temper, Dad. He was nice though, Bud.
Look, Betty, I've got to take these plans down to Mr. Blunt at the council. I'll be about 40 minutes. Will you be okay?
I'll be as happy as a dog in a log, Mr. Kelly.
Is that good?
It is if it's raining.
I'll take your word for it. Oh, and if anybody calls, could you tell them I'm not here?
But what if it's someone you want to talk to?
Well, you'll actually have to say it, won't you? Because I really won't be here, will I?
Oh, this is a real one.
That's right. I'll see you in about 40 minutes.
Now, Mrs. Thumb on the space bar and her 4 fat daughters dancing on the keys. Keep up, Kay. Secretaries all go.
Hi, Betty. Any problems?
Oh, no, everything's fine, Mr. Kelly.
Betty, are you going to get that?
Oh, just ignore it, Mr. Kelly. Those kids have been ringing the front doorbell all morning.
Betty, that's the phone.
Oh, now they're doing it on a phone. You kids, I'm getting really fed up with this. First it's a front doorbell, now it's a phone. Do you think I've got nothing? Mr. Kelly? Oh, sorry, he's not here.
No, don't. Why did you do that just then?
Well, you went like that at me.
Did you find out who it was?
No, but don't worry, they'll be at the front door any minute.
Don't slam that door.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Simon, I'd like to talk to you, please. Son, I took the car out this morning.
Good on you, Dad. We all need all the practice we can get.
And there is a dent in the right mudguard.
Oh, no. How'd you do that?
I didn't do it, you did it.
I didn't do it. I wasn't even here.
You had the car the other day. I need all the practice I can get, remember?
I didn't, Dad.
Simon, look, dents don't happen by themselves, you know.
Dad, can you keep it down? I'm talking to Tiffany.
Tiffany? Didn't you just see her on the bus?
Yes? Hang on, Tiff. Dad's throwing a wobbly.
I heard that.
This is private stuff. You can't talk privately on the bus.
Ew, pardonnez-moi. Would you like us to leave the room?
If you want to.
Hello, Tiffany. Yeah, look, I'm sure you don't want to hear me wobbling all over the place. Deborah will call you back.
Dad!
Jenny, darling, don't slam the door.
Oh, I don't get... Oh, Jenny, darling, I just dent the car.
Ah, so you did dent the car?
No, I didn't dent the car.
Hey, Dad, I've got a mouse.
Yes, I'll get a trap for him in a moment, darling. Simon, sit down. Look, I don't mind the dent. Accidents do happen, but you should have told me.
But I didn't do it.
Dad, it's a pet mouse.
It's a mouse. Where'd you get him?
Paul Harrington gave him to me.
Why did Paul Harrington give you a mouse?
Because I gave him $1.
What dollar?
My emergency money.
Jenny, you're supposed to keep your emergency money for emergencies. Emergencies.
But this was emergency.
Why?
He was going to give it to someone else.
What's his name?
Can I call him Dobbin?
You can call him a cab if you want to.
Why do you want to call him Dobbin?
Because I really wanted a horse.
Can I see Jen? Oh, isn't he cute?
And he's only this big.
Look at him, Simon. He's gorgeous.
Don't bring that thing near me.
Oh, what's wrong? Is big brave Simon scared of a little mouse?
No, they just think that's all. Now keep him away.
Simon,
Dad!
give him a
Dad, get this thing, Dad!
Okay, look, that's enough. Give him to me. Jenny, you should have talked to me about this.
All those things stink.
Doesn't stink. In fact, it's kind of cute. Hello, little Dobbin. Oh, bloody hell! The bloody thing bit me! Jenny, this house is not big enough for me and that mouse.
But he's only this big.
Here's the mail, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, thanks, Betty. Ow. Oh, you know, this thing still hurts.
Well, it would.
Yeah, but it's such a tiny bite.
Oh, they're the ones you have to watch out for. Look at Clem.
Clem?
Yeah, old Clem from Wobbleboard Flats.
Wattleboard?
No, Wobbleboard Flats. They're named it after Rolf Harris. When he came to town, the kids got a half day off and everything.
What about him?
Oh, well, he was really good. He did this song with 3 legs and he did
No, not Rolf. The other bloke, Claude.
Oh, Clem.
Yes, Clem.
Tetanus.
Tetanus.
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Oh, well, it was just a tiny, tiny pinprick, smaller even than that. But he didn't look after it and he got it.
Got what?
Tetanus.
Oh, yeah. Bad?
Oh, awful. They had to feed him mashed rhubarb through a straw.
Why?
Oh, he liked rhubarb.
No, I mean, why the straw?
Oh, 'cause his jaw locked up and he couldn't open his mouth or talk or anything.
Oh.
And then he started sweating like a pig.
Oh.
And then his arms swelled up like a balloon.
A balloon, eh?
Till it was twice the size of the other one. Oh, it was horrible. It wasn't pretty.
Well, what happened?
Oh, he died.
The tetanus killed him?
Nah, Massey Ferguson killed him. He got run over during the ploughing. Now, that really wasn't pretty.
You're a great comfort, Betty. I think I'll go and change the Band-Aid. Hi, kids. Have a good day. That noise I hear is silence. Hello, kids. Have a good day? Well, don't everybody talk at once.
Hi, Dad.
Jen, what's up?
Dobbin.
What's up with Dobbin?
He's gone.
Oh, well, don't cry, darling. He'll come back.
How?
Maybe he's a homing mouse. Oh, Jenny, darling, don't cry. Come to Daddy.
Come on, darling, let's see if we can...
What are you looking at me for?
You shouldn't have done it, Dad.
Done what?
You got rid of the mouse, didn't you?
I did not get rid of the mouse.
You said you were going to.
I did not. All I said was, this house isn't big enough for the both of us.
Then how did he get out?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he lifted the lid off the box or something.
Oh, and then he put it back. So now he's a homing mouse and a weightlifter.
Don't be smart. Anyway, I did not get rid of the mouse, and that's all there is to it. But there's something else going on here that I'm not very happy about.
What?
Betty.
What's wrong with Betty?
There's nothing wrong with Betty. She's a very nice girl. But you kids are taking advantage of her. She's cleaning up after you. She's making breakfast for you.
What's wrong with that?
She is a visitor. She is a guest in this house. If you kids have any problems or you want anything done, come and see me. I'm your father.
But, Dad, she can cook.
Yeah, we haven't had curry for 4 days, Dad.
There is nothing wrong with curry. It's character building. Look at Mother Teresa.
What about?
She's a saint and she eats curry all the time. The point is, Betty is only with us for a short time, okay? So, I don't want you kids getting too dependent on her, all right?
All right, Dad.
All right, fine. Just bear it in mind. Yes, Dad?
I still think it was wrong of you to get rid of Dobbin, Dad.
We've got a problem. It's not like Simon to do something like this. I could confront him with it, but it's not the right thing to do. You see, he's got to tell me what he knows and I know. But the thing is, he doesn't know that I know. Yeah. Simon, could you come in here for a minute, please? Oh, and the other thing is, and this is really crucial, you've got to stay calm. It's called the tactical high ground.
Yes, Dad?
Simon, is there something you want to tell me?
No?
Don't lie to me! I think I just lost the high ground.
Dad, are you still on about that, Dan?
No, this is much worse. And I want you to tell me.
Well, tell you what?
Tell me what's in this letter.
Okay.
Get out of it! Simon, I am very disappointed in you. But when you're ready to talk, I am ready to listen.
But, Dad, I don't know what I've done. Maybe you got Samantha Pritchard pregnant.
You got Samantha Pritchard pregnant?
He knows. Can I have a look?
No, you can't.
Hang on, I'll take it in the kitchen. Look, can you hang that up for me, please?
Dad, she couldn't be pregnant. I didn't touch her. It's not what you said in the locker room. Well, you know how it is. Blokes talk.
No, I don't know how it is, Simon. How is it?
I lied.
Can you hang that up now, please?
See what happens when you tell lies? One thing leads to another, and then you've got this sort of problem.
Dad, what sort of problem? Is it drugs?
Drugs? What about drugs? Have you been taking drugs?
Dad, can you hang that up, please?
Dad, I've had nothing to do with drugs. I don't know why... Drugs!
Well, listen, why did he just say drugs?
I don't know why he said drugs, but if he says anything more, I'll thump him. I was only trying to help.
Who hung up the phone?
I did.
Why?
Because you asked me to.
But I was still talking to Tiff.
Tough Tiffy. You can call her back. No, you can't. She can call you back. Our phone bill is astronomical these days.
Dad, you're gonna have to tell me what it is that I've done. Because I haven't done it.
Attention, everyone. Jenny has something she wants to tell you all.
If it's the measles, I'm leaving home.
Go on, darling, tell your father.
Daddy, I'm sorry. You didn't let Dobbin out. He climbed out his window.
Oh, who put the window there?
I did. I thought he'd like to see out, but I didn't think he'd be able to get out because...
He was only this big. That's all right, darling. Don't you worry. Do I hear sorry, Dad?
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
See how things work out when you stay calm?
Dad, I have been racking my brain. And honestly, I just don't know what you're on about. You're going to have to tell me what I've done.
Very well, Simon. You've been to a pub, and you were driving when you went there.
Oh, Dad, no way.
Simon, you're going to have to admit it sooner or later. It's all in that letter.
Well, who wrote you that letter?
The person that dented the car was good enough to own up. They said the car was parked outside the Black Dragon pub, and that's a bad pub. I was there a short time ago, and it's a really rough place. Look, Simon, I don't want you drinking and driving, and I don't want you going to places like that. The most hurtful thing about this whole thing is that you wouldn't admit it to me. It's going to be very difficult to trust you in the future, isn't it?
When were you there, Dad?
Oh, the other Thursday.
The 21st?
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway,
Then it was you.
what was me?
Well, the dent and the drinking and everything. It says here that it happened on the 21st, so it must have been you.
This is starting to look ugly.
Do I hear sorry, Simon?
I'm sorry, Simon. But let this be a lesson to you in the future. I think I got away with that. The show is recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad is a Jacaranda production for the 7 Network.
Well, the mail's been...
Good. Well,
Well, what?
could I have it, please?
Have what?
The mail.
No.
Why not?
Because there isn't any?
Betty, you just said the mail has been.
That's right.
Well, why did you say that?
So you wouldn't think they were lost.
What lost?
All those letters that nobody wrote to you.
Betty, can we just take this slowly? First you said the mail has been, and then you said the mail hasn't been.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, for God's sake, woman, what did you say?
Every day, about this time, Helga brings the mail. I'll go out and collect it for you. Now, we both did that today, but there wasn't any. And I just wanted to reassure you
Reassure me about what?
that they weren't lost.
Betty, why are you doing this to me?
Mr. Kelly, Helga and me were both trying to do our jobs. Now, I can't help it if nobody wants to write to you.
God put a brain in sideways. Oh. Do you have to do that in here?
Yes.
Well, what do you use your own room for?
Phone calls.
Ask a silly question?
Do you want your coffee now, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, why not? Oh, no.
What?
My watch has stopped. Look.
Oh.
What's the point in having a watch that stops?
At least you know when it happened.
That's a great comfort. I mean, I've only had this thing 2 weeks. It's supposed to tell me my cholesterol level, the movement of the planets, but it won't answer a simple question like, what time is it? What time is it, please, Betty?
Oh, I don't know. My watch is still on Walgett time.
Walgett time is the same as Sydney time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I'm always early. Oh, can you put the kettle on, please?
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not working. Why is it everything I touch these days seems to go wrong?
Dad, did you have my Walkman?
Guilty.
Well, it's not working.
See what I mean?
What's he talking about?
Oh, he reckons everything he touches goes wrong.
Well, it does. I'm a walking Bermuda Triangle. I mean, there's the watch, your Walkman, the kettle. Yesterday, my MasterCard broke down.
How do you break a MasterCard?
I'll put it in one of those automatic tellers and it spat it out. I kept yelling, I got $3,000 left on it. But the machine pretended it couldn't hear me.
Poor Dad. Machines are ganging up on you.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, look at Mrs. Weston's creepy crawly next door.
Why, what happened to it, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, I tried to fix it for her, but it just lies on the bottom of the pool like a big blue funnel web going glink every 30 seconds. You ever tried yelling at something that's 4 feet underwater?
Yelling doesn't help, Dad.
Yes, it does! It makes me feel better.
You feel better now?
Yes, I certainly do. It's good therapy, you know.
Maybe you should take up basket weaving or something, Dad. Be quieter.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, hi, Jen. Have a good day.
Yep.
What's this? A note? Jenny, how do you get them in this state?
I don't know.
$75? What do I have to pay $75 for?
Clarinet lessons?
Clarinet lessons? But I've just paid for horse riding lessons.
Dad, I really want to do clarinet.
What about the horse?
You can't play greensleeves on a horse, Dad. The holes are too far apart.
Dad, I really want to do clarinet.
Yeah, but you really wanted to do horse riding and tap dancing and karate. I mean, I keep paying out for these things, but you never stick with them. When am I going to see something for all this money?
All right, young lady. Tomorrow you come straight home from school, tap dance on a horse, and smash your clarinet with a karate chop.
Shut up.
I was only trying to help.
All right, look, I'll pay for this, but if you don't stick with it for 6 months, you'll have to pay me back.
Out of my own money?
Out of your own money.
You give me a lend?
No, I won't give you a lend. A loan.
Don't touch it.
Oh, why not?
Dad, you're the Bermuda Triangle, and I need this phone.
Oh.
Hello? Yeah, he's here.
Is that for me?
You're kidding. He didn't.
Who didn't?
Oh, well, I don't believe it.
Who didn't do what you don't believe? Give me my call.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell him. Thanks.
No, Deborah, what did you do that for? That was my call.
Dad, remember, everything you touch lately seems to go wrong.
Oh. Well, who was it anyway?
It was Simon. Nudge has been arrested.
I didn't touch him, honest. All right, Nudge, look, sooner or later you're going to have to tell me what this is all about.
Well, I don't want to talk about it, Mr. Kelly.
Sit. Tell.
Fetch. Beg. Drop.
Shut up.
Dad, don't yell.
I am not yelling.
Yes, you are.
You keep out.
I thought you wanted him to talk.
I want him to tell me what he's done. I don't want him to tell me I'm yelling when I'm not yelling.
But you are yelling.
Deborah, that was not yelling. That was speaking forcefully. This is yelling. Nudge, tell me what you've done or I'm going to kill you.
Can't.
Why not?
I'm ashamed.
Look, Nudge, this much I know. I have just paid $50 to get you out on a charge of theft. Now, what did you theft? Thieve. Steal.
An apple.
$50 for one apple.
Must have been a big apple.
You ate New York. Give it back. People live in it.
I can't. I ate it.
I believe it. Here he sits, the creature who devoured New York.
Dad.
Don't tell me not to yell. In a situation like this, I'm allowed to yell. Now, Nudge, you don't get arrested for stealing one apple.
Well, it was a bit more than one.
Well, how many could a person steal? 5, 6?
487.
487. What on earth did you do with 487 apples?
I ate them.
No wonder you're on the run. Oh, look, could somebody get that, please? Oh, it's all right. Don't move. I'll get it.
Yeah, well, Dad, he didn't eat them all at once. It sort of happened over the past year.
What do you mean it happened over the past year?
Yeah, well, every day Nudge swipes an apple from Clem's barrow. Turns out he's been keeping count. And now, would you believe it, he dobbed him into the cops.
Oh, isn't it terrible? Somebody steals something from him and he tells the police. Where's the phone?
I don't know.
Gee, you know, you kids have got a really warped sense of morality, you know that?
Dad, what are you talking about?
Where is the phone?
Maybe somebody stole it.
Why don't you call the police, Dad?
I would if I could find the phone. Where the hell is it?
Doesn't matter now, Dad. Stopped.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Nudge, let this be a lesson to you.
I didn't take the phone.
I don't mean the phone, I mean the apple. You can't just take an apple whenever you feel like it.
Well, there's no point in taking one when you don't feel like one.
Oh, you're doing it again. Oh, no, don't put it back now. Oh. Jenny, would you stop that racket, please? Jenny, stop that racket.
Anyway, I see what all the fuss is about. It's only an apple.
It's not the apple, Nudge. It's the principle. Jenny, stop that racket. Nudge, you've got to realise that when you steal something, you have to pay the penalty.
Yeah, well, it's not fair. Now I don't get to go to America.
Oh, Jenny, be quiet. What are you talking about?
Well, say I want to become a rock star or something. Now I'll have a criminal record. They won't let me in just because of one little mistake.
487 little mistakes.
Well, it's not the number, it's the principle. Anyway, my life's ruined now. Bet they wouldn't do it if I was Paul McCartney.
Look, consider yourself lucky, Nudge. At the moment, it's only a charge of theft. And in this country, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. You're lucky you're not living in France or somewhere like that. At least here you'll get a fair trial.
Then what? They hang you.
Dad, can I have my clarinet back now?
No, you can't. Where'd you get it from, anyway?
Debbie gave it to me. It's her old one.
Deborah,
Yes, Dad?
can you take this outside and bury it?
Oh, Dad!
And take your sister along with you. Now, Nudge, are you sure they haven't got any actual hard evidence against you?
Not a sausage.
Oh.
Just these.
What are they?
They're photos of Nudge stealing the apples. Old Clem started taking them last October. Oh, give us a look. Hey, that's not a bad one, is it?
Well, how come you got copies?
Oh, the chemist had a 2-for-1 offer. Yeah, and he got the Fridgie bag. He was so mingy he kept it for himself.
Well, what do you expect?
Well, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have got it in the first place. What do you think the chances are, Mr. Kelly?
Nudge, can I keep this one?
What, to help with my defence?
No, I want to keep it on the mantle while you're in jail. Betty,
Yes, Mr. Kelly?
could you get that for me, please? I'm frightened to touch anything these days.
Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, all right. Okay then, bye. That was Nudge. Why would he ring to tell you he's having lunch?
Oh, the police have released him into my custody and he keeps reporting in. So far, he's called to tell me he's having mid-morning snacks, late-morning snacks, and now lunch. Pretty soon he's going to call us and tell us he's suffering from post-lunch depression.
Doesn't that boy do anything but eat?
With all that roughage, you'll have to. I just hope he doesn't call me to tell me about it.
Oh, well, he has to have someone to confide in, Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, I know, but why me? I mean, what's wrong with his own parents? What's the point in having parents if you don't drive them crazy?
Oh, you know his father's. And
Yeah.
Helga says his mother's gone again.
Oh, no, poor kid.
Do you reckon he'll get into a lot of trouble over this?
Oh, I don't know, Betty. But when you add it all up, Nudge has actually eaten a semi-trailer load of hot apples.
Maybe I should give Stan a ring.
Stan, what for?
Oh, 'cause he had to go to court once, so he did a course in self-defence.
Oh, gee, you must have rough courts in Walgett.
Oh, no, I mean legal self-defence.
Oh.
He did it through correspondence at the Bailey College of Law.
Oh, named after the old Bailey.
No, Lorraine Bailey from Carson's.
She got me again. Betty, don't answer that. It's probably Nudge reporting his movements.
Are you sure we have to do this, Simon? Look, mate, am I ever wrong? Jenny, cut it out.
I'm allowed.
No, you're not. Cut it out.
Can't. Dad said I had to keep playing or else I have to give me his money back.
Yeah, but go and play it somewhere else. Play in the living room.
Can't. Dad said I have to come out here.
Yeah, but where are you now? Go and play it to Mrs. Weston's Creepy Crawly.
That's on the bottom of a pool.
Exactly. Now, you ready? Oh, can I have something to eat first? No. Oh, I can't think on an empty stomach. I'm grilling Nudge. We're practicing for court.
Can I watch?
No, go away.
It's not fair. I'm never allowed to watch.
Jenny, I asked you to do that in the kitchen.
Well, Simon's is in the kitchen.
Well, take it to your room then. What's Simon doing anyway?
He's cooking Nudge.
Damn, I just cleaned the stove too.
Are you sure I can't have something to eat? Nudge, if the court sees you eating, they'll hang you.
Well, it's quicker than starving to death.
Sit down. Why do we have to do this? Because you've got to get used to being in the cold spotlight of the truth.
Yeah?
Yeah. Once you take that stand, every eye will be on you.
Yeah? Always knew I'd be a star one day.
One false move, one wrong answer, and it's porridge for you.
Oh, I like porridge.
Shut up and concentrate. Now, you ready?
All right.
Now, Mr. Naritas.
Why are you calling me that?
Well, that's your name.
But no one ever calls me that.
Yeah, but the prosecutor will.
But that's my dad's name. Why can't he call me Mr. Nudge?
Nudge, he will call you Mr. Naritas.
Well, I won't answer him.
Why not?
Because I think he's talking to my dad.
Well, that's why we're going through all this. You need the practice. Now, where were you on the night of the 25th?
I was with you.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I'm always with you.
Yeah, but I'm not me now. I'm the prosecutor. Remember, I'm the prosecutor and you're the accused. Now, what are you?
I'm the confused.
Now, did you steal those apples?
Who's asking?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's Simon, yes. If it's that other guy, forget it.
You can't do that. You won't be able to lie under oath.
What, you mean I'll have to tell the truth?
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, that's not very fair.
Why not?
Well, how am I supposed to get off if I've got to tell the truth?
You finished with the paper yet?
No.
Well, when will you be finished?
When my eyes run off the edge of the page and I start reading my knee.
Hurry up.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm not bothering you.
Of course you're bothering me. You're perched on the edge of the armchair like a vulture waiting for the paper to die.
Just ignore me.
Oh, look, stop it. How can I ignore you when you won't even let me turn the page?
Well, I haven't finished that part.
Tough.
Oh, just give me the page. You finished it.
I haven't finished this side of it.
Dad, there's only an ad on that side. Now give me the page.
No, I'm not going to start ripping pages out. It all gets mixed up and I don't know where I am.
Well, then give me a section.
No. What section do you want anyway?
The finance section.
What do you want with the finance section? I thought you wanted to be an artist.
I want to be a rich artist.
Hey, Dad, you broke my clarinet.
Who, me?
Yes, you touched it and now it doesn't work anymore.
I didn't touch it.
Yes, you did. You touched it yesterday when you took it off me.
Give me a look.
It's broken.
There's no reed in it. Where's the reed?
In this, I took it out
What did you do that for?
because I was playing telescope.
Well, let this be a lesson to you, Jenny. That is a very expensive musical instrument. You shouldn't be playing with it. It's not a telescope. Now that you've done that, it'll never work again.
All fixed.
Oh, good.
So you only wanted a reed?
That's all I wanted. But do you think I can get some peace and quiet around here?
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. I think I liked it better when it was a telescope.
Nudge, I don't know why I bother trying to help you sometimes.
Well, you're getting me confused.
Well, look, mate, if you don't want my help, just say so.
All right, I don't want your help.
Well, that's gratitude for you. All I'm trying to do here is keep you out of
Look,
jail.
quiet! What the devil is the matter with you two?
Dad, tell Nudge not to be thick.
Not to be thick.
I'm not being thick. You're just getting me confused.
All I'm trying to do is help you, but you're too thick to realise it.
Oh, you reckon I'm thick? You don't even know who you are. One minute you say you're Simon, then you say you're the prosecutor, then you reckon you're the judge. And you know what happens when I get confused?
Oh, what?
I get hungry. I think.
Look, what is going on here?
I'm having an identity crisis.
What are you talking about?
I don't know his identity.
Who, Simon?
I don't know, he keeps changing around.
Oh, look, for the sake of peace and quiet, I'll be the judge. Are you happy with that, Nudge?
Yeah.
Fine. Hang him. Now give me back my paper. Well, kick him to death. Or bury him alive. With the clarinet. Give me back my paper.
That's terrific, isn't it?
What?
I am trying to do something serious here, and you'll think it's really funny, don't you?
Oh, Simon.
No, I won't bother. Let him go to jail. I don't care.
I do.
Simon, what is the matter?
No, it's all really funny, isn't it? This is the last time I try to do anything for anyone around here.
Oh, look, all right, Simon, I'll be serious.
No, you won't.
I will, I promise. Look, I'll be serious. Here I am, as serious as a judge.
Oh.
No, sorry, come on, look. I promise I'll be serious. I'll be the judge and you be the prosecutor. Continue.
Now, Mr. Naritas, do you...
Who's that?
Oh, that's my name.
Go on, now, what do we call you, Nudge? Sorry, continue.
Okay. Now, Mr. Naritas, do you maintain...
Objection.
What objection?
Nudge hasn't been sworn in.
Oh, right. Nudge, do you swear on this Betty and Jim maths book that your answers will be geometrically plausible?
Well, I don't know. Do I get multiple choice?
Take him as sworn. Continue, Mr. Prosecutor.
Okay, then. Mr. Naritas, were you aware when you began stealing apples...
Objection.
Debbie, shut up.
No way, Simon. You haven't proved he stole them yet. You can't say that.
Yeah, well, who appointed you defence counsel anyway?
Nudge will if he's got any sense.
Yeah, I want Debbie to defend me. Why? Because she's related to the judge and I need all the help I can get. Oh, come on, Nudge, I'm trying to be serious here, and you know she'll only muck the whole thing up and make fun of it.
Oh, big deal, Simon. I mean, you really take yourself so seriously, don't you?
Oh, you think you're so smart, don't you, Deb? Just because you're behind answering, you think you're so superior. I'm hungry. I think.
Of course you're hungry.
Hey, Dad, what are you all playing?
We're not playing. I'm trying to help Nudge prepare his defence.
Well, can I play too?
But we're not... Oh, what is the use?
Yes, of course, you can play. You can be the court reporter.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's terrific. You're the only one that knows what's going on. You see, you write down what everyone's saying.
In running writing?
Yeah.
I can't do that yet.
Oh. Well, what can you do?
I can draw a duck.
Why not? Now, where were we? Ah, Mr. Prosecutor, proceed.
Okay, then. Mr. Naritas, I show you Exhibit A. Eh? Yeah, A. This is a photograph of you with one of the stolen apples in your hand. I object.
Why?
Oh, because it's not a very good photo. Wouldn't you use that one? Wouldn't you use that one? It shows my best side.
Well, what does the defence counsel have to say about this?
Nothing.
Why not?
Because I'm reading the paper.
Just like a real lawyer. Deborah, don't you think you should do something to defend your client?
Oh, Dad, look, what's the point? Those photos prove he's guilty.
Oh, that's not very fair.
Well, I think she's got a point there, Nudge. I mean, the court has to find you guilty. They've got all these photographs of you committing the crime.
Objection, objection, stop everything, hold the front page.
Oh, just what we needed. A last-minute surprise witness.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Is what?
A surprise. I didn't know I was coming over either. Well, I just spoke to Stan, and he said those photos don't prove a thing.
Of course they do. I just proved that. Yeah, well, the photos did anyway.
No, they don't, you see, because they don't show Nudge actually eating the apples.
You mean someone took 67 photographs of Nudge and didn't get a single one of him eating?
That's right.
That's a miracle.
So long as Nudge doesn't testify, there's no proof that he ate them.
But can't they still say that he stole them?
No, because there's no evidence. Because
He ate them! Nudge, you're a genius.
Well, it's a gift, Mr. Kelly. Now I can have something to eat.
How'd it go, Dad?
Yeah, what happened, mate? Did you get off?
Well, you see, it was like this.
Charlie, what happened? What's the verdict?
Well, hang on a minute and I'll tell you.
Oh, well, did Stan's defence work?
Well, I'm sure it would have, Betty, but the case only lasted 30 seconds.
What happened?
Well, the bailiff asked Nudge his name and he refused to answer.
Yeah, I took the fifth commandment.
And the judge said he had to say something, so he pleaded guilty.
Well, I got confused. Besides, I thought she was going to let me off.
The judge was a woman.
Yeah, she kept winking at me.
She was winking at everyone. She had a twitch.
Oh, I thought she fancied me.
So what happened, Mr. Kelly?
Well, Nudge has been sentenced to 3 months community service.
Community service? Where? On Clem's Barrow. I'm his new security guard.
Hang on a minute, Dad. Here's $68.
$68? What's that for?
Oh, that's the balance owing on Jenny's clarinet lessons. We couldn't stand it anymore.
Yeah, so we decided to pay it for her.
Oh, well, where did you two get $68 from?
We sold the clarinet.
Well, I suppose it's all for the best, really.
Well, not exactly, Dad. I mean, there was a bit of money left over, but...
What did she buy this time?
Don't worry, Dad. She'll get bored with it in a couple of months.